Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 with our Sovjet game, and once again I want to apologize for the other shit that I'm producing here. I really don't understand this game enough to properly play it, but with me getting more and more hype for Hearts of Iron 4, I thought it would be time to at least get my hands back into Hearts of Iron 3 and try to understand this game a little bit better. Okay, so let's just gonna fix some of our tag issues here. Only 40, is that in there? Let's see, just... yeah. Right. What else have we got in here? Education, which is 3 years ahead. It's a bit much, I think. Yeah, that is a bit too much. I don't gotta do rocket tests. You know what? I actually gonna do that. Let's try also atomic research. Later, seems to be nice. There's lack of troops. That's because we are not focusing any of our production into upgrades or reinforcements. We're purely trying to produce as much stuff as we can before the war starts with the Germans. Yeah. And perhaps Turkey at some point. Yeah, just focusing on industry, getting that done, that's important. Unit supply. So keep on going. So Switzerland will never properly align themselves. Let's see, mechanical engineering, industry, technology. Let's see. Wow, I haven't researched that one. That's a bit stupid. Research efficiency, always good. Basically means, I think if I understand correctly, that we need less points to achieve the same result. Or we're researching faster, there's one of the two. That's like I said, I grasp the very, very basics of the game, and I've never spent enough time playing it to really learn everything. Okay, I like it. Mechanical engineering, more IC. I'm actually gonna keep that one in. Just 2 years. We're already in July. More IC efficiency. Okay. We got manpower. Yeah, basically, the problem right now is that we lack forces to do what we want to do, and I think our IC is a little bit on the low side. Backroom backstabber. So one of our... something's wrong with politics? Oh, actually, seriously, Stalin is the one that does that. What a bitch. Okay. Looking at this, we want to put a little bit more effort into that. Raise our national effort, but I also noticed that our politics, we are only 34% here. Yeah, and I'm not trying to flip our political views here. We want to try to stay communist. I don't even know if I can flip myself. Would be weird. Let's see. Let's pause real quick. During the summer, pro-Nazi elements moved Czech from Czechoslovakia. I think, yeah, let's say just took the Czechoslovakian border. Which is when we look at it into the game, it's a really strategic move, because you see all these forts here that have been built along the Czechoslovakian border, they're non-existent now. So if Hitler would have wanted to, I don't know if this is similar to real life, but if it was, it would be really advantageous, because it just, you know, he now occupies this land, doesn't need to go to these heavy fortresses. But yes, focusing on production is, I think, a smart thing to do. I wish it would go a little bit quicker, but it is what it is. We still got enough of these, so we should not really worried about that. There's a lot of stuff we're gonna need to build. Okay, so infantry is now finally building. That should go a lot quicker than just armor and all that kind of stuff, because that just takes forever. Normally I don't like to build guards, but they are useful. They are useful. They have their uses. Turkey has quietly taken steps. You know, this is the thing here. I could try to take Turkey by force, or perhaps just, you know, align them, but I don't want to spend actually any political power on it right now. Diplomatic influence. Yeah, I'm speaking of Hearts of Iron 4. I'm really excited, and I think they have not officially announced when they're gonna release it, but I think it will be the second quarter of 2016, and I think near the end of the second quarter. Why I'm thinking that is they actually are showing gameplay now more freely than they ever have done before. With the every Wednesday they have a live stream of about an hour, and they actually just play the game. And I don't know how filtered it is, but as it is live streamed, it's not they risk themselves being exposed to bugs, faults, and all that kind of stuff. And there are occasionally some odd things that you can see. I think last episode, I don't know if I've uploaded that one because it's not the standard game. They were playing as Finland, and they were using the version that was going to be used in Germany, or at least making preparations for it, because in Germany you cannot show the swastika for entertainment purposes. You can show pictures of Hitler only for educational purposes, I think. I'm not entirely sure about it, but they're a bit sensitive about World War II, and, you know, understandable. It's some black history there, and dark history, and it's you don't want to yeah, it's something that happens. You don't need to remind them of it. They are fully aware of it, and they just don't want to use that as for entertainment by law. And, you know, that's not it's not a wrong thought, in my opinion, because they're not denying it, because that would have been wrong. If you deny that it would have happened, then, you know, that is just wrong, plain wrong. But you just don't want to be used for entertainment purposes, which is completely understanding. So the Hearts of Iron 4 for the Germans, or the German release, will be different. But they had some anime pictures in there, and I don't think they will be using those. But it was kind of funny. But yes, they're showing a lot of stuff already, so I'm really that really shows you that they are comfortable with showing the game, that they're in a comfortable spot at how the game is functioning. Oh, look at heavy tanks. Let's put them in there. So that's really really exciting stuff to look at. Just want to take a look at something real quick. What kind of armor are we producing? BT7s and BT5s, so we're not really producing any decent armor right now. We got a lot of money, actually. I'm surprised. Oh, right. This is just merely the fact that it's getting converted to fuel, I think. Yeah, it must be. Alright. Let's take a look at production. So we gotta get a factory soon-ish. I don't know where we're producing the factories, actually. Ah, okay, so we're not producing it anywhere. Pause real quick. Can I... Is there a map mode that shows me... This, air mode, naval strength, resources... Right, so it doesn't. Simplified terrain. So I don't want anything in this bit here, to be honest, because it's gotta be difficult to keep it up and running. So let's say I'll put it right there. Actually, this might sound something strange, but why would you build this in your cities? Is there a reason for it to perhaps not build them into your cities, but it's something like, just, you know, random area, just build a factory complex, get your infrastructure running? I don't even know if I need to. This is when you may notice just this. These are questions where I'm like, yeah, why do you do it like this? Why don't you do it differently? All that kind of stuff. So we are actually gonna need to change something here. Because I need more officers. I'll just keep it to 2 spies. I want this to get at 2 as well. Alright, that means we can 70 researchers at the same time. Heavy tank brigades will be nearly done. Ground battle doctrines and I like the new research system in Hearthstone 4. It's because I usually play as smaller nations, and well, to be honest, what I found out is if it's a smaller nation, I think it's easier to get all your tech through espionage. I don't know if I'm wrong with this, but you cannot research at the same tempo as the big guys can, so why not spend all your time, money and effort into stealing all the other guys' techs? You cannot. The disadvantage, of course, is that you don't kind of plan what tech you get. The advantage is that you can steal, I think, a lot more than you can research on your own. Not sure. Looks like it to me, but you need to specialize a lot more. And here, it's not less extreme in Hearthstone 4. Let's see, a lot of stuff happening. Guarantee the independence of Poland. Ribbentrop asks for the post to return. Danzig and the German territory. Alright, so did Germany just go to war with Poland? Italy was annexed by Albania, no part of the country. Yes, I know a lot more about World War II than in this game, and I know Italy in World War II was a bit of a burden mostly on the Axis war machine, and not really. Apparently, if Germany did not have to assist Italy in certain of their faults, things would have probably got a lot more different. You can speculate about it as much as you want, because nothing is sure here, but you know that's history is taught by the victors, the kind of thing. Just a second here, I just need to think for 1 minute. I don't need naval bombers. That one is out of time. Yeah, that's fine. Agriculture can get into the research list. Encryption machines. Some researchers in the theory. Land. Let's see. Everything with 40 in it can go back in the list. So basically just researching everything that is not related to... I want land theory, I want a bit of air power, and just infantry and armor, and of course industry, you know, that is important. There we go. So I need at least 1 rocket test site if when this is done. Are we researching this? Let's see, rocket tests. See, that's why I like the new research system, because you research 4 things at the same time. It's not like I individually need to research all small arms, large arms, all that kind of stuff. Let's just take a look. Where do I want to put this? I'll just put it right there. I don't know. Italy has been accepted to the Axis. That's late, actually. We're in 1939. I would have expected them to be in here sooner. Medium bomb. $500-kilogram bombs. It's a bit large. Medium fuel tanks advance. I like the new system that they're implementing. It's less of this minute research improvements with very minor stats, but just larger increments. It's not like it's dumbing down. It doesn't feel like that. I think it's just easier to understand what you're doing, but I think the system behind this is just as complex. It just looks a lot more simple, and I guess that's why a lot of people are skeptical about the... And I understand why, but they're a little bit skeptical about the way that Hearthstone 4 is looking, especially on the research side. Everything looks a lot easier, but I don't think it's easy. I think it's a lot more streamlined, a lot better at displaying information. Plus 5% leadership. Oh, you know what? I like leadership because that just gives more. We just need to produce a little bit less. We're gonna produce a little bit less because we need to keep it to 0, which basically means that our production slider for Supplies is being, not supplies, consumer goods is a little bit higher. It's actually really high when you think about it. Base value of 25. Heavy industry emphasis. Tibet. Oh, wait. This might be a bad idea. I'm not influencing anybody, but I don't, you know, like I said, I don't see... Oh, we really need a lot more... We're producing troops now. I think a lot of infantry. Alright, so now there's a couple of tanks again. But we're increasing our army relatively quick here. That's a good thing. I do think this is a bad thing though. So I need to switch this out a bit. Let's see, we're gonna put you at 5. It's gonna slow down research a bit, so I need to specialize a little bit more than I usually do. That means we're gonna stop with bombers and just focus on fighters a bit. Industry is what it is. I don't think we need these right now. How important is this? The research efficiency is important. Radar. We don't even have any radar stations. Just stop working on that. Okay, so these I find important. 2 years ahead. Yeah, we'll keep it in there. 46 projects. I really need to strip this down a little bit more. Marine infantry, we actually do need that. Motorized infantry, I really like myself. Desert warfare, jungle warfare. I don't think we're gonna do much of this, but it's a singular research. It's not that bad. Engineer brigades, actually need to work on this as well. Heavy tanks are done. We're already not doing anything for bombers anymore, so we're just gonna go for fighting in fighters. We're specializing already a bit, but there's still a lot of research that need to be done. A lot of single off research that just need to be done, so we'll leave it at this. I don't really worry about these because these are not on the list anytime soon. So we should get, how many officers? There's a lot more. There's 24 and the other we're 9. I wish you could change the laws here, but except the requirements work out. Yes, it's we'll be at war. But also then production changes into upgrades and reinforcements and no longer as much into production. These tanks require a lot. Soon I have a lot more guard infantry stuff, which is just, these are a lot cheaper to build, but also build a lot quicker. Once these tanks are done, I could have spent more time. Just look at that, one tank is done, and just get opens up. I'm gonna spend a lot more time on just focusing initially on, let's see, some diplomatic stuff, nothing interesting. We're just focusing on production at first and not build any troops, but I think this is the correct decision we're doing. That would have prevented us that we need to spend at least some time on reinforcing a lot of stuff. Germany is not at war with Poland yet. We did not get an offer from Germany yet to divide Poland. Ah, there it is. Pause real quick. Hitler signed a non-aggression pact. Oh, this is... Okay, I don't have it. Oh, so, right. This is the... Hitler signed a non-aggression pact called Team of the River. I know what it is. Secret protocol streets, blah, 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 blah. If we take no deals with the enemies of the workers, propose an unholy alliance. Most excellent proposition. So this basically means that we take half of Germany. This is even different. So if I propose an alliance event, I think we'll take it because I'm not planning on allying with Germany. This will Germany is mobilizing, they're preparing for the war. Let's see, what is our Polish front here? Let's take a look at our theaters. If I can fucking find the map mode. I don't know the exact lineup we're taking here, but does it even show you what we got a quarter? Anyway, let's see. You're the no, right? You're that. You're at a very weird position. Why are you there? Whatever. You just need a couple more planes, and then you think you got enough to take over Germany. Oh, Germany. Hear me talk. Right, so we just need to fire to tell you when the war gets declared. Small few tank advanced. So, Spain has become nationalist, I believe. That is... I need to do it through... intelligence, there we go. Europe. Yeah, I think they are... technically within the commune... Or fascist? I can't remember. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Oh wow, we just reinforced a lot. The Middle Eastern theater is no longer doing as bad. Protection slightest chance, no. So what do you need? You're asking for planes. You're asking for planes. You are still asking for a lot of tanks. And some planes. You're asking for some planes. We're actually doing pretty damn well. What are you asking for? You need nothing. Well, I think that's a lie, but... Oh, right. Yeah, you still need a lot of stuff. So you're the big guy that's gonna gain a lot of this shit is gonna be produced for you. Your Far Eastern Theater. You can have that. Just need to lower these ships and factories. Far Eastern Theater. Is that you? I think it is you. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you much more for now. So I'd expect Japan to be aggressive against me soon-ish. So you just need a lot more tanks. Germany declared war. Armed forces decided blitzkrieg orders. Prepare for the rerun of the last war. Germany will show a new type of warfare. Comrade Canada has been accepted into alliance, which develops carefully. Now, are we technically at war with them? With Poland? No, we're not. We just gain... We just don't... Right. We just don't do nothing. Everything is going as expected. Turkey's no longer aligning themselves. How are you feeling against them? Aligning towards the Allies. Can I could conquer them? I'm afraid that if I would attempt to do this, I will not have enough. Let's take a look at something real quick. Spirit of firepower. Let's see, where's tactical command structure? Okay, so you were being researched. Good. Because I like spirit of firepower. I'm actually gonna produce a few things myself. Let's put a few divisions. Let's see. I got motorized. I don't think the armored car will do. Let's see. Motorized infantry. Heavy armor is slow, right? Let's not try heavy armor. Let's see, what is their speed? 7. Our motorized is 8. So yeah, light armor will do. And I want some artillery with it. I want to run 5 of those. And some infantry divisions. Some regular run-of-the-mill infantry. With an engineer and a piece of artillery. Artillery is slow, right? Yeah, I should actually change that. Yeah, you're good. That's the combined arms thing that I'm trying to do as much as possible. You need to change. Mechanized. Yeah, this seems fine, but I want a tank destroyer in there. Because they can absolutely keep up the speed. So basically this combined arm bonus just gives you a 10% flat bonus. So if you could, what about it could be optimal, you just have one piece of everything. I don't know if that is actually optimal, but that would mean that we need something like an engineer in there. Engineer's actually not that slow. So just could do this. But engineers don't fight, so they're weaker. And then you need to 5th, and it will be artillery. Anyway, we're gonna put a piece of armor in there. Start production. I'm actually gonna send these to the front here as extra power. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the video here. I want to thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. Have a very good day. Bye bye.